What's up, guys? I'm going to start talking as I switch on one of my other screens here just to get us going. Today, first of all, happy Friday. Hope everybody is doing well. Beautiful day outside, so we're not going to keep you guys super long. The stuff that we have to talk about today is really important. For some guys, it's going to be a review, and we have practiced this already inside with all the groups this wintertime, but just want to do a review of first and third plays. We are going to add one thing to it. So I want to make sure that we have a chance to cover this. Again, first and third plays, can never do it enough. This is something that you guys will continue to practice into high school and college because a lot of times these situations come up in a very high leverage situation and they involve a scoring play. So it's important. It's important that we learn to execute them now. And then we'll continue to work on this and you guys will continue to work on it for as long as you play the game. So I want to run through our three plays really quickly, make sure that we're all on the same page with that, and then we'll get you guys out of here so you can go enjoy this good weather. Let me get my other screen going so we can get a shot of the whiteboard. And before I stand up and start talking over there, I will switch over. And I will show you guys the quote of the day. All right. You can see it up. Hopefully you can see it up there. This is by Lou Holtz. I grew up a Notre Dame football fan. Lou Holtz is a legendary college football coach. He said, without self-discipline, success is impossible, period. The reason I think that is such a perfect quote for what we're going through right now is you guys are on your own, okay? And you're on your own to practice. You're on your own to make sure you're getting your work in. Okay? That is the definition of self-discipline. If you want to go out and have a successful season this year, you have to take it upon yourself to make sure that you're getting your stuff done each and every day so that when we do get back on the field, you haven't lost anything. Okay? That is what self-discipline means. Okay? And it's a great life lesson to learn right now and carry that forward with you because you're going to be challenged by this for the rest of your life, fellas. When you get into high school and college, you're going to have other friends that want to do other things. You're going to have girlfriends that want you to spend time with them. And whatever it is you're serious about, whether it's baseball or another sport or about your grades, and when you get to college, your major, you have to be disciplined enough to take care of your business first, and then you get to enjoy the other stuff after you get your business taken care of. All right, so good life lesson, good baseball lesson, super pertinent to what we're doing right now. So I thought that was a good one to share for today. All right, I'm going to jump around out in front of the whiteboard. We'll start going through our first and third stuff, and we will get you guys out of here. All right. The first thing that we want to talk about, first and foremost, is how we're going to deliver our signs. Let me grab my computer so I can make sure that you guys can see me. How we deliver signs on the first and third. For the guys that were at the practices when we covered this, we keep it super simple. We have 3 plays, and our catchers have been told to only use 3 signs. Okay, we're going to simplify that this year to make sure there's no confusion. So our 3 signs are chest, face mask, and arm. Okay, and I'll explain which one goes with each play in a second. The way we're delivering these signs is the coach will relay the play to the catcher. It is then the catcher's responsibility to turn to the umpire and ask for time. Once the umpire has given time, make sure that time is actually out. He's going to step out in front of the plate. He's going to call first and third, and now he's going to deliver the sign to you. And we do our signs based on the number of outs. So if there's 1 out, it's the first sign he gives you. There's no indicator. It's just the first sign in the series is the one that we're looking for. If there are 2 outs, it's the second sign. If there are no outs, we obviously can't do no sign. It's the third sign. Okay, so first sign with 1 out, second sign with 2 outs, with no outs, it's the third sign. It's that simple. No indicators. We're only looking for one of 3 things to be the correct number touch. Okay, just like with our regular signs. If you don't understand, ask for it to get redone. Hey, yell to your catcher. Give it to us again. He'll step back out. He'll do it again. He'll go through his series. Boom, play is on. Okay. So the first one that we have is the most basic. We're throwing straight through to second base. Okay, the sign for this one is the chest. Okay, so there's one out, catcher gets time, steps out, first and third, goes through his series. Chest, arm, face mask, arm, chest. All we need to do is look for the first sign. He went to his chest first. We know we're throwing through to second base. Okay, the times that we're going to throw through to second base, more times than not, we're not worried about this run. Okay, so there might be 2 outs in the inning, and this guy's not a very quick runner. We think we can throw this guy out. We're going to throw him out, and the inning run doesn't score. Okay, or we're up by 10 runs. Okay, and we just want to get an out, so we'll let that guy score if we think we can get an out at second base. Okay, so when we're doing this, let's make sure we also not just understand the play, but it's important that you guys understand why we're doing that play so you can execute it at full confidence. Okay, so important thing to note for this one. Let me grab my markers. Okay, middle infield guys. It's your responsibility here, once you know that the play is getting thrown through to second base, for you to communicate with each other. All right, look across at each other. Make sure you get each other's attention. Make sure you talk amongst yourselves who's going to be the cover guy. Okay, one guy's going to be the cover guy. One guy's got to be the backup guy, center fielder. Make sure you're creeping in as well. Okay, when we're choosing who's going to be the cover guy, sometimes your coach might tell you, hey, you got the bag. Shortstop, whoever that is, you got the bag. Your second baseman, you got the bag on this one. Okay, the reason being is if we have a pull hitter up, we want to make sure that shortstop stays home. Okay, or if we have a right-handed hitter that's absolutely not going to pull the ball because the pitcher we have in is throwing hard, and he might be a weaker hitter at the bottom of the order, and all he can do is hit it to the right side, then in that situation, we want the second baseman to stay home and the shortstop to cover. Okay, so it's not just automatically righties up, second baseman's got the bag. Okay, let's understand the hitter. Let's understand the situation of the game. That's why it has to always be communication. Okay, on this play, catcher's throwing a straight throw through to second base. We're focused on getting the runner here. That's the play. It's that simple. Okay, and obviously easier said than done drawing it on a whiteboard than it is to execute it out on a field, but that's why we're going to practice these, and that's why we're going to spend a lot of time getting comfortable with it. Okay, so that's play number one. Throw through to second base. Sign is going to be chest protector. Catcher's going to hit his chest. All right, reset it really quick. Do our second play. And our second play is going to be the shortstop cut play. Okay, so we've got the shortstop cutting across. He's coming in front of the base. He's going to cut that throw down. And our job is to try to throw that guy out the plate if he breaks. Okay, the reason we do this play, okay, we got a jumpy runner at third where we know he's going to break onto the plate, and this is an opportunity where we can cut this guy down and save a run. All right, we're trusting that our shortstop's athletic enough. He's going to handle that play. He's going to throw a strike to the plate. We're going to get that guy. We're going to prevent a run. Okay, we're seceding second base for the most part. Okay, I know at the older levels, okay, we may practice it to the point where we're comfortable reading this play and letting that throw go through. But generally, the shortstop's taking this ball and making a throw. Okay? Catcher in this scenario. You are throwing the ball as if you're throwing it to second base. You're not aiming to hit the shortstop right here. If he has to reach up, that's okay, just a little bit. If you throw it just like you're going to throw a normal throw to second base, you're going to put the ball right where we need it to be. Because he's going to cut across at a point where he can take it at the height he needs to set up and throw to the plate. Okay? We don't want to leave a throw short and let them know that we're throwing ball and we're going to cut it down. So catcher, you just throw a strike to second base. That's your job. Okay? In this scenario, third baseman has to be clear with communication. Okay? If we throw and he breaks, that third baseman is letting everyone know he's coming to the plate. Runner. We're calling runner. Keep it simple. Okay, now that shortstop knows, all right, I'm going to catch it. I'm going to throw a strike. If we execute, we get an out. Okay? It's that simple. And I want to make it sound that simple because the more and more we do this and we learn the physical execution side of it, okay, the less we're going to take the stress out of it, and it will get to be that simple. Okay? It's just another play. We're going to forget about the scenario of the game. We're going to control our breath. We're going to control our adrenaline. And as long as we execute, we're in good shape. Okay? So that's play number two. The sign for that is face mask. Okay? So the catcher cut or the shortstop cut play, sign is face mask. So Catcher calls time, steps out, got 2 outs, first and third. Second sign, touches his face mask, goes through his series. All we have to do is look for the second sign. 2 outs, second sign, face mask, right? Gets his attention, there's no outs, okay? Nobody out, first and third. Third touch, face mask. We know we're doing shortstop cut, okay? Number of outs, number of touches, okay? Face mask for the shortstop cut. All right, reset. Last one. Try to make the field as pretty as we can. All right, this one, the third one, is a snap throw to third base. All right, we're maybe trying to catch that runner sleeping. He's taking a lazy lead, turning his back, not paying attention, coming back. This one, the catcher immediately snap throws to third base. Okay, middle guys, you still communicate like you're going to cover. We don't want them to know this ball is going to third base. Catcher, you're literally going to try to throw a ball that lands on third base. You're going to throw it as hard as you can to the base itself. Because in a play like this, there's not room for that third baseman to go get it and come back and make a tag. All right, it's going to be bang, bang. So you have to hit that base so he can catch and tag because that guy's going to be coming back on a slide. All right, so that you want to make sure you clear a throwing lane and you literally hit the base itself. If you do that, you're putting the ball where we need it to be. If that runner comes back in fair territory and it hits him in the back, so be it. Okay, but you did your job to make sure that ball gets delivered where it needs to get to. Okay? Again, just to remind the middle guys, you have to communicate like you're still going to go. You still have to cover as if we're going to throw down to second base. The only difference is the ball's going to go to third. Okay? The sign for this one is the arm. Okay, so we have our 3 signs. Throwing through to second base, shortstop cut, snap throw to third. Okay, so it's no different. 1 out. First sign goes to the arm, snap throw to third base. Okay, catchers, you don't need to get super complicated. Use the same 3. That way everyone just knows they're looking for the same touches. The other team's going to know, well, there's only 3 scenarios, but they don't know which one it's going to be. Okay, we don't have to go through a full body touch like coaches do to giving signs. Just use the same 3. Make it look simple. Go slow enough that everyone can see it and they can count the touches. And as long as we know, throw through to second base, shortstop cut, snap throw to third. Okay. I mentioned that we're going to do one thing a little bit differently this year. So new guys, you need to pay attention to this because we did not do it last year. And that's going to be when we don't have a play on. Okay. There's going to be times we don't call a play. Okay. Just because this runner might be indifferent, we're going to let him have the base. We don't even need to have a throw on. Okay. The one thing I want to do a little bit differently with that this year is rather than having the catcher just stand up and lazily throw it back to the pitcher, anytime we don't have a play on, I want a snap throw back to the pitcher. Okay, doesn't have to be the height like you look you're throwing to second base. But catcher, I want you to stand up and get it back to the pitcher, deliver it back to him quickly. Okay, snap throw, get it back to him, and let's see what happens. Okay, maybe we steal a run out of that or steal an out, out of that situation. Right? Catcher snaps back, pitcher gets it. Maybe that runner on third thinks that ball's going all the way to second base, and he jumps off the bag. Right? And now the pitcher runs at him, makes him choose a direction, and maybe we steal an out. Okay? Don't know what can happen. It can't hurt anything, right? If anything, our pitcher just has the ball quicker, and now he gets back into his rhythm. Okay? The best thing that can happen is one of these guys makes a mistake, and now we have the ball in our pitcher's hand, and maybe we can steal an out. Okay, so anytime we don't put a play on, catcher and pitcher, you have to both remember it's just going to be a snap throw back to the pitcher. Pitcher gets it and reads the runners. Okay, and if we can steal an out, we absolutely will. Okay, that's the only difference between last year and this year. Signs are still the same. Number of touches in the outs is still the same. Okay, and again, we'll continue to practice these once we get back on the field. Okay, this is something that we'll spend time on because, like I said before, it's usually a high leverage situation. It's preventing a run. It's an important play in a game. So we will practice this a lot. But again, like everything we've been doing this week, the more we talk about it, the more knowledge we get, the more comfortable we get thinking about it, the smoother it'll be once we get on the field. All right. I'm going to flip back around really quick, switch back to my seat, and leave you guys with one thing before we get out of here. From a base running standpoint on this one, all right, when we are the runner, as you guys are getting older, okay, it's important that we understand what our role is. If we're the runner on first base, all right, if you get a straight steal or a delayed steal in this scenario, if the defense is giving you the base, take it. Okay, if they're giving us second base, we take the base. It keeps us out of a forced play. That makes our job a lot easier. So if they're giving it to you, take it. Okay. If you are not going to be safe, okay, if we put on delayed steal, they catch it, they're on top of it, or even if we do a straight steal and you just know you're going to be thrown out, slow down and get in a rundown. Okay, if you're going to be out anyway, let's at least see what happens if we make them throw it around a little bit. They trap you in a rundown, we steal a run from third there. Okay, so as you guys are getting older, just like we talked about base running a couple days earlier, we need to learn to have good instincts on the bases. We need to learn those situations where we can help our team. Okay, and this is definitely one of those. Flip it around to the board really quick just so you guys can visualize it one more time. So if I'm a runner, okay, spin that up a little bit. If you're that runner, okay, not that I'm drawing anything right now, but just for visualization. Okay, I'm that runner at first base. I get a straight steal. That throw beats me by 10 feet. Okay, stop and get in a rundown. Okay, it can't hurt. Maybe they throw all away. Guy from third scores. Okay, but if they're giving us the base, take the base. Okay, keeps us out of a forced play. Lets our hitter do some work. Never know what's going to happen there. All right, fellas. I know I'm trying to make this sound as simple as I can, and I recognize that it's not always that simple, especially in a game. High leverage, our adrenaline starts going, our heart rate rises. Okay, take a breath, slow it down so we can execute at a high level. Okay, it's important that we keep our head in this situation because the execution of it really isn't any different than a regular play. Okay? It's just a matter of keeping ourselves and our heart rate slowed down enough so that we don't get overworked, both mentally and physically. Okay, guys? That's all I want to cover today. I really do want you guys to go out and enjoy this beautiful weather. It's supposed to rain a little bit tomorrow. I actually got the workout done and ready to post, so I'm going to hang up with you guys. I'm going to post the workout, so take some time to get that done. Keep doing your drill work. You guys have a great weekend. Be safe. Continue to be safe. Continue to stay healthy. And next week, we are going to jump into doing team hangout sessions. I can't promise it 100% yet, but I'm working on getting some special guests to jump in with you guys, some coaches and some of our former players to see if they can jump into our group team hangouts and give you guys a little advice and just kind of tell you what they're doing right now to stay active too. So I will talk to you guys next week. Have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe, and I'll see you soon.